All right, Beat the Creek 2024. We just getting in. Starting off, we saw these guys doing a little race, and one of them ran into the back of it, but that's just how things go. Beat the Creek, just getting started.
That thing.
Yeah. So we wanted to head back and get the big boys out for a little night crawling action as the sun was going down. We wanted to get the big ones out because we weren't really seeing many of them. So buddy of ours picked one up at Beat the Creek. So this will be that first run for him, that first truck there, the Rebel Off-Road. Going through the woods in a nice line. I love seeing these big guys going through the woods all together. When you get the right angle, it really does look super scale. So with it being the first night, we knew we had a long week ahead of us, so we were going to kind of wrap things up and head to bed. We didn't want to stay out too late the first night because we knew we were going to have a long few days ahead of us. So I think it was about, I don't know, maybe midnight for the first day. Getting into the next morning, we figured let's just do a little bit more trail running. This was kind of a neat little tunnel right next to the construction area. It's kind of choppy there, but it's a neat little sign showing the road work. I thought that was neat. Cool little fun feature for this year. It looks like they used some metal piping and some wood planks and made this little kind of a dragon-like or rainbow-like crossing over the creek there. Looked like you were just kind of floating. It was really kind of a neat little feature. And of course, looks like they moved the bridge down a little bit. Love how it has this nice looking suspension bridge. Get some pretty cool shots on this. I think I got a few good pictures as well. And of course, as you lead into Maysville, Kentucky, you have the good old Kentucky sign letting you know you've made it and you are ready to beat the creek. Now, I don't have much footage of Trail 1. Of course, you can imagine having a lot of fun doing some crawling on it. I didn't take my phone out too much for that, but just getting started. I know I wanted to take some videos of these cool little features that were, like the view is just gorgeous. You get to see these rolling hills and big sky and big clouds. It was just a gorgeous sunny day. People were thinking that it was going to be some rain, but it held off and it managed to kind of stay dry for a majority of the time, which was great. And just the trailing down here, this was trail number 9, which was one of the trails out by the Vendors Row, which was great this year. This trail was a cool addition. I think this is a new trail. A few little muddy areas. I love doing a little bit of mud bogging with the boys. Get some really cool scale shots with some tires and some mud. Love that. Finally getting this Toyota dirty. Tried to keep it as clean as I could for Beat the Creek, just so that way I could, bring it here and get a little mud on the tires and kind of show it off and put some battle scars on it. Got the deadbolt there with the Jurassic wrap, which is awesome. Love the scale tires and the mud there. Two of our buddies brought their trucks out. That's Ryan Dietz there and Tyler Vass. If you haven't checked them out on the 513 crawler page or the Harrison Creepy Crawler page, good guys there. Get a few more just scale shots coming through the creek there with the Yoda. Trying to keep it as clean as I can. But I know that today is going to be a little bit muddy and a little wet, so it's going to be a fun one. Still continuing down Trail 9. A few little challenging areas, but nothing the Yoda can't get through. So after a little trail running, we wanted to head back, and we ran across a few of the things, a few of the structures that were there. We saw a few of these on Facebook leading up to Beat the Creek, so it was nice to kind of see them in person. Really cool, creative way people put these things together, man. A little Indiana Jones of the saloon. I love the look of that bootlegger theme. That was kind of, you can see that in the view. This awesome scale trailer being pulled. If you want to pause the video and take a look at all the detail that you see here, awesome. Love seeing all the sponsors and things on the lid. Previous Beat the Creek picture sticker on there. Getting pulled by the Toyota crew. So a few more scale structures there. The old mail pouch tobacco. I'm sure you may have seen an old barn that looked just like that, you know, driving down to Beat the Creek. General store with a few scale accessories on the front porch there. Fun to take some pictures with the large barn with the flag on the side. Got some really nice pictures there. Taking a little video with the trailer. And Vendor Row this year did not disappoint. There were a ton of vendors this year. Probably one of my favorite events to go to because of this reason. You get to see all different types of rigs, different builds. Got a Ripper there, number 14, awesome Ripper. Saw that out on the trails. And if you're into the construction stuff, I mean, I think it's so neat to be able to see this from afar. And it looks so scale and so real. It's enjoyable to just kind of sit there and watch these guys, you know, move mounds of dirt around and communicate with each other with the dozer and the loader and everything like that. Just such a cool little aspect of the RC community. Looking at all the detail of this rig here, it's cool, so cool. This was one of those awesome radioactive RC lawnmowers that you can pull behind your truck there. This was a really neat idea, especially for those hot days you don't want to get out in the sun. Of course, there's a few of your more of your scale weathered rigs. Love seeing the weathered rigs and how detailed those can be. Got to do it for Dale Earnhardt Jr., baby. Number 3 on the trailer. Some more scale rigs. Operation 11 Charlie. Hauling the tank. Few Jeeps. Love these guys. They give back so much to the community, and so much gets given right back to them, surprisingly. Real great guys over there. Always stop by there, enter the raffle. You never know, $5 what it can get you. A marvelous rig here with Stan Lee as the driver. Cool weathering on that one there.
Gotta just get a bunch of video.
Love these Toyotas.
Gotta film all the hard work, yeah.
Like the little exposed cab on the backside there. Love this lumberjack rig here with all the chopped wood in the back, looking so scale. This was a neat weathering job with the diamond plate on the top as well. Little boombox in the back from Twisted Tree RC. These guys had some pretty cool rigs. This was one of the cooler scale garages that I saw there at Beat the Creek. Look at all the scale accessories, garage accessories, scale posters from all the sponsors, from our seat sponsors and things like that. It's such a cool way to see, you know, all the creativity people have and can put these things together. I wish I had the patience to do something like this, but man, what a cool little garage here. This was one of my favorite rigs there, was this Bob Ross rig. You can see it's got the actual truck in the background, the back of the truck there. Of course, you got Bob Ross behind the wheel, you know, the old right-hand drive. And right underneath the hood is this awesome detailed scenery with, of course, the truck in the actual scene, which is another little added detail. It's just too cool to pass up, man. I love this rig. These guys over here, I think it was GCM Racing, if I'm not mistaken. These guys had a really cool setup. All the dirt and a few rocks and a few little trees kind of to display all the rigs and all the crazy detail you see under the hood and in the cabs. And then this Winnebago here, cool little Winnebago. Love seeing those curtains and everything like that. Saw this guy out and about in Vendor Row. It was cool looking rig. A lot more scale accessories in the back of the truck. Love that. Tried to go as slow as I could, just so you can see, you know, all the little details that are inside the rig there. Love the scrambler. Paint job on that one there. Yeah, GCM Racing. This display was probably one of my favorite displays here at Beat the Creek this year. Saw the guys over there at Fury Tech had this little 1/32 scale rig. Just thought it was too cool. I had to see them run it. Oh, took a little spill there, and then we just, you know, we found out that it actually did break a little link from that little tumble. But incredible little rig here. You can probably turn this into a little four-wheeler for your 24 scales or something like that, you know. They were quick and actually surprisingly very quiet too. These little rigs here, something you can probably have, you know, you have a desk job, something you can kind of whip out and you got a little time to spare. So this is the actual parade. I kind of joined it a little bit late, but it wasn't too bad. There was quite a few rigs there. Of course, a short view of Vendor Row. I didn't get a lot of video of Vendor Row. I did get a lot of pictures, but not too much video.
There's a lot of stuff here. I mean,
So adding to more 24 scale fun, they had another little 24 scale course out in the middle of Vendor Row. This was kind of a interesting little small little setup right in the middle there. Just giving them a little bit of challenge. This was about day 3, so the one side kind of had a little bit of that concrete has been kind of chipped away from a lot of people attempting to get up it. So by about day 3, it was pretty much you couldn't quite grip on the hard wood underneath of that concrete that got chipped away. But it was still fun to kind of mess around on this here. Love the view of it once you reach the top. It just looks nice and cool with the clouds in the background. Just kind of wrapping up here on this little 24 scale course. After we wrapped up here, my brother got out his little ripper build, and we went to the actual 24 scale course that was made out there with a few gates. It's always cool to see these little small scale structures here. Little cabin, little house here with a little garage. Just again, seeing all the scale structures just make events like these worth going to. Some slow-mo video for you. A little bit of a struggle coming up this side of the hill, but I always enjoy seeing these in slow-mo and just slowly chugging up the hill. A little bit of dirt, trailing back behind you. Things like this are just why we do this. It's just to see those little things just like that. Now, could I have cut this up a little bit more and eliminated this? Yes, I could, but did I want to? No, I wanted you to see how long it took to struggle up this side. And right about here, yeah, baby. A little bit more 24 skill running here. Just kind of, wrapping things up. We were kind of tired after, hiking for the last few days. So we just wanted to kind of stay still and not have to walk so far. So we just started to, we wanted to wrap things up by doing a little bit of 24 skill crawling before actually heading home. And that just about does it for Beat the Creek 2024. Of course, at the very end, you do have a chance to win a few little things from the raffle for your wristband. Cool to see people take home a few new trucks to family.
Oh man, somebody's having a good day. Look at that. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday.
All right, time to head on back home. We'll do it again next year.